Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCreath. I'm a Banisher.
The Banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody.
Why is it with people
Piss
that
off.
always
There's
constantly have a
sudden
problem
stink
with me?
of death in here,
Is it just new
Scotsman.
people they hate,
It
or
ain't
what's the
from
crack?
me.
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This comrade is mine. No one wants to talk to you.
You're no soldier. You're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did. And followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too.
I do like the fact they always seem to have like a back and forth going. Like every time in every dialogue. Reminds me very much of the Assassin's Creed Vikings, where you had the Flint, I think it was called, where you just sang and or rhymed your way to slagging them.
What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real ghosts come when you're awake.
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely. I'll not get back to him.
Let you get back to him. The captain is the best of us, and I'm proud to serve him. Proud, too, to give him my guidance when he'd call. Not that he calls no more. Suppose he has too much on his plate. Time's precious for the likes of the captain, eh?
Tell me about Helen Priest. I promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise.
I don't think anyone in the sort of community would rat, to be fair. Especially during these hard times,
How's
you
life
know what I
about
mean?
the fort?
What do you want to hear? It's cold. We're hungry. Welcome to paradise.
As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
Just a miserable old man, to be fair. Like, just absolutely miserable. I talked to the doctor to see what actually was wrong with him.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCreath, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face.
I believe that.
Or any face at all. What can I do for you?
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick.
I feel like she's just going to be
Afterwards,
poisoning him or
I
something, or
swore I'd
spreading a
serve others
disease.
when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
Right, I guess so.
I was... Well, I was haunted. Someone cared for me. Saved me from my ghosts. Now I do the same.
A fine story.
I'll not bore you with more. Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
Right, so that's...
What does he have?
Not my
Black Death?
place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
Come on.
I must insist. I have work to do here. I'd rather not risk infection myself.
Insist all you like. I'll not say. However, on an entirely unrelated subject, I assure you, you'll not catch the king's evil here.
Scrofula. Cured, some say, by the touch of a king.
Not many kings round here.
No, there's just me and my professional understanding of his condition.
Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
She seems actually kind of well
What's
down
the
to
word
earth.
around here?
I don't see folk much. I stay here, keep to myself.
No visitors? No other patients?
Helen Preece comes when she can. Captain Pennington would sometimes visit Mr. Peabody, but I haven't seen him in a while now.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He fought King Philip in the Wampanoag. Led his company well, I'm told. It's not for me to like or dislike him, unpleasant though he may be.
Tell me about Helen Preece.
The bold lieutenant's widow. He's dead some years now, and she's not remarried. She's as much a soldier as her husband was. A fighter. Commanding, too. Even dead, you can see his influence in her bearing.
I think I know how that feels. What about you? How do you feel?
I'm alive and well. I'll not complain. I can be strong for those less fortunate.
You're a good soul, Nurse Wings.
I do my best, Mr. McCraith. I'm sure you do yours.
Right, so I'll have to go back and actually ask him what he's got.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
So I just try to fix my throat.
Aren't you a sight for sore eyes? And if me eyes weren't sore before, they are now.
You don't get many visitors, do you?
Aye, and I like it that way.
As you
Dice,
were,
not
Mr.
gonna tell you.
Peabody.
Alright.
See you about.
Not like
So far, not a waste of time, but at least we know that there is infection. I love that old sort of folktale stuff that only a king's touch can heal you and stuff like that. I actually used to be the thing at the time was obviously to sort of control the masses with paranoia and folklore, which is probably how a lot of the it's probably how a lot of like these sort of fairy tales and monsters and ghosts of the night became. Only the Lord can save you. Right. Okay. Now I've actually got a bit more time this time to actually get into this. I'm excited to see this side quest. Right, we're here. See if we can get in. He could be dead now. here before? Ah, yes. Hmm.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
Maybe she tried to harm him. Let's search the store.
Fardy reads English extensively.
Well, nobody's perfect.
He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
What is that?
A sansa. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
Hmm. I think that's the one where you used to pluck it and play a certain note. This could be the trick here. Hmm. Maybe that's... Oh, it's this way. Can't open that chest. Maybe the fact why he hasn't visited is because he's dead too. That's why the store's changed ownership.
Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy.
Just a lodge of saying what you traded for.
He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Probably off the dead. Miller has a vision of death interested, including but not limited to the following items.
Rebecca's will. She was rich. She left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
No. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher. Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
It is my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
Was she lying? You inherited her estate.
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings.
I sold them. All of them.
You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it, if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
Let's see what you've got to sell first.
Stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Very disappointing. Not at this minute.
A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who
he
saw
was a
different
slave.
complained, he laid down the law.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Ellen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. But this, it undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
Well, I mean, we just got there. We just got here, like, it's a bit unfair saying you people, you know?
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet. None of it works. Pretty, though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. I hear her calling, whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept.
Fair enough.
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
Oh, I've already read that.
Ingersoll store and the blacksmith. Noted.
That's new. Ever seen that on a human before? I don't
He'd
think
sold
anyone.
it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Was he wiping the slate clean?
How often, Abigail, must we
If we
have
track
this
her
fight?
things down, perhaps
How
they'll
often
tell
must
us.
we argue?
We shall argue until you hear me.
I hear you all too well. I hear a hoggish harridan, a narrow nag, a selfish shrew.
One of these days, I shall poison your soup.
And the day before, I'll take you to the highest cliff and push you off it.
Has there always been like light going through them, or is that
You're
just a new
new.
thing I'm saying?
From where have you sprung?
Name's Red McCraith. A banisher, come from across the deep blue sea.
You look a landlubber to me. You should feel right at home. John Rumble.
Are you a married man, John?
Aye, to Abigail. I count myself lucky.
Sorry, 1 wee second. Oh, I hate doing that, but I guess I'll check some. Oop, there we go.
Are you married yourself, Mr. McCraith?
Marriage wasn't for us. But I suppose you could have called us man and wife.
No, you could not.
Marriage is a union conceived by men. Men are fallible.
Sounds
Do
like.
I detect a hint of regret?
Regret? Oh, I've no regrets. She's a fine woman, my wife. Finer than likes of me deserves. I'll not say a word against her. Not a word, sir.
What's the word round here?
Look around you. We're barely hanging on. You'll have to be Miller to enjoy the situation.
The merchant?
Aye, the freedman. He's the only one who'll leave Fort Jericho with more than he came with. Some people have all the luck.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
What about him?
I don't know. Is he a good commander? Do you like him? Does he have secrets, that kind of thing?
If, say, I thought him a blockhead, then I'd not say so. If, say, it was my wife's stupid idea for me to join the train band, I'd not say that neither.
He doesn't care either way, really.
Can you tell me anything about Helen Priest?
A bold woman, clever too. I'll be glad to take her orders.
I'm interested in Sebastian Priest. Do you know him?
I did not, but I know the lieutenant's name. We all do. He died a hero. Call comfort to Helen, no doubt.
May you prosper in good health, John.
He that does good is of God.
A wife standing at another man's door, very.
Please excuse my husband. He really is as unpleasant as he sounds. And who are you, then?
Red McCraith, ma'am. I'm a banisher.
Are you, indeed? Pleased to meet you, Mr. Banisher. I'm Abigail Rumble. Thanks to you, me and my husband should soon be able to go back to our mountains.
You and your husband prefer an isolated life outside the fort?
I have a roof above my head, my belly is rarely empty, and I live by my beliefs. We suffered for many years. By comparison, this is bliss.
Do you not find it dangerous out here? Just the two of you alone?
I thank you for your concern, but we live how we live, and it makes us quite contented.
Your husband won't mind us talking.
No, why would he? We are faithful and trustworthy, as I'm sure are you.
She doubts your intentions.
No need to worry about me, ma'am. I'm spoken for.
Good. We understand one another. My husband and I are very close. Very close indeed.
Then you have my admiration. Sustaining such closeness takes much tolerance and hard work.
You don't know how good you've got it.
Anything talk-worthy round these parts?
Ferdinando Miller has been the talk of the town lately. He has had much good fortune, and many resent him for it. I like the lad. He's polite, helpful, listens to his customers. He deserves no backbiting.
Is that really the...
What's your thoughts on Pennington? A good leader?
He gave John a job. That was good. We hadn't worked since we left the Bly place. He saw John's promise and gave him his chance. I'd say he's a good leader.
Helen Priest seems to get the work done.
The captain trusts her with his life. So do I. John adores her. When the fort was attacked, she proved us right. I like having a strong woman in charge.
I think she's the only one that's favoured both of them so far.
These Ferdinando Miller rumours. Care to elaborate?
Oh, well, people say he was involved with a rich woman. That he murdered her for her money. But people say all kinds of preposterous things. Ferdinando Miller wouldn't hurt a fly. Mind you, the lady did die on the way here. I can see why that would make some people wonder.
I'll let you get back to your day, madam.
If you need anything, feel free to ask.
Well, it doesn't seem to be... Like, the vote seems to be pretty split. And we have business to do. I think I've procrastinated long enough. Ooh. It's like the wanted part, I think. And like...
Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
A better deal for her than for him.
She kept that quiet.
As if it were of no consequence.
I mean, we've already came to that conclusion, but... It's like as soon as he said the word freedom, given the error, it's pretty, you know, pretty obvious. So the blacksmith first? Or the... I think already been to the blacksmith wares, but where's the woman? I'll ask.
Good day to you, John.
McCraith.
Oh, it's John again.
Thank you for your time, John.
Lord bless.
Pretty. The work, I mean.
Not our ghost eye, though. Let's try the forge.
I mean, it's probably been. You know what? Getting sidetracked. Oh, this is the forge. Can I not speak to you? Well, you're having a moment, so I guess I won't. It's John again. No harm. If you've seen someone walk into your house, you think you'd say something. Let's see, okay.
Nope.
So Shepard owns Rebecca Hardgrave's things now.
He'll likely keep his things in the barrack room.
Right. Before I proceed, can I talk to you now? Alright. No.
A vivid memory from the dead is somewhere near. The quill resonates. An echo, perhaps.
Let's see what you got for us.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
I would never ask you that. To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I'd cherish all that reminds me of you.
If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He played her.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
'Cause he played her.
Maybe he did once, and now he doesn't.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
I mean, to be totally honest with you, I would assume that if you're a slave, obviously I have no background for this, but if you're a slave, your owner thinking that you love them will probably ease up on a lot of things. You know what I mean? You know, probably more food, all that type of stuff. So I can totally agree with him. I have to say, I do like the story progression. These are getting more complicated as it goes on. Oh, he's probably done a runner. Can't see him. Nope, just walk straight past him.
Banisher?
About your past.
Folk talk about you. About your past.
I know what they say. They say I am a murderer. They are wrong. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
He's lying, like.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job? Then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch and let's get it over with.
Must you break the brooch, though?
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
You don't have to. Could have kept it, like, if things go pear-shaped, but whatever.
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave! What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave. But hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
I mean, to be honest, he was a slave. He would have done anything to survive. So I'm kind of like, in his situation type of thing, I probably would have done whatever was easier. But she was just a lonely woman, and that obviously has no right to own anyone. But loneliness is terrible. It's a terrible disease of itself.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace! She gets peace! After all she did!
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fadi. For everything.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
You may go.
Gently into the ground.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world. What do you want?
Come on.
You'll forgive me for this, but
She kept you fed.
being a
and all.
merchant here in New Eden seems a difficult calling.
I can't decide if you keep asking me that because you're judging me, or because you're judging New Eden. I suggest you judge New Eden. I have goods. I have money. Land too, though it's worthless now. I work hard. Why wouldn't I trade? The captain has no problem with it, and neither should you.
Let's see what.
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
Well, would it be negative? Yeah, so he'll charge me more, I guess, for each one. Fair. I mean,
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller.
if I'd seen evidence of him like
Don't worry
whipping
about
her or her whipping him, you know what I mean? I would have. Yeah, I would have went a bit more to that thing, but unrequited love's no reason to burn in whatever realm that we send them to for banishings. Stuff was terrible anyway. It's just a way out over there, isn't it? I can feel it that we're sensing someone in this way. Like we're gonna be doing something to do with that noose thing. Sensing someone. Sense. Get in here. Wait a second. Was that the key for all the way over there, is it? Knowing my luck, because I didn't do well on his quest, I just don't get that key. Which is fair. I mean, I still think I made the right call there. He may not be happy, but... yeah. So,
Stock to trade. He hasn't unpacked it.
Maybe he intends to move on, and who could blame him?
I think it's just one of those ones I don't get to open now, which is fair. Which probably makes me believe in a new game plus more, you know? I could see yourself going back here with all your original powers and redoing it, which, you know, I wouldn't be opposed to doing. So far I'm enjoying the game. I like the mysteries, the solving. Sadly, I don't think I will actually be able to because of the one and done. I'll have to actually install the game after I complete it. Peculiar. to the
Captain
meat.
Pennington.
No time, no way out,
Oh, it's this guy. Yes.
no way in. No time at all.
I can't remember why I didn't like him. But I didn't like him. I think it was just because he was a racist.
Captain Pennington, sir.
Mr. MacWraith, you live.
There's work to be done.
Work? You had work. A mission. To bring one last glimmer of hope. To gladden our hearts before the pit takes us all.
You secretive bastards haven't helped.
The job is done. There's no more hope and little enough time. All that remains is the pit. Welcome to the last stand, MacWraith. Welcome to the end.
I wouldn't surrender just yet, Captain. I found Helen Priest. We brought supplies.
A waste of effort on both accounts.
Hardly. We saved a life. Resupplied, you may save more.
For the sake of what? For the sake of days, a week perhaps? You've saved no one. You've prolonged the terror. The dead will come. Our throats will feel their bony fingers soon enough. The end is inevitable.
The people man the ramparts, ready to fight.
You sound like Priest. She has changed. Her return to Fort Jericho has made her impulsive, irrational, quarrelsome. I believe she did not fully grieve her husband's loss. Returning to the scene has, it seems, reopened the wound. It festers. She'll join the lieutenant soon enough. When our defences crumble at the last, the pit shall take us all.
As the commanding officer, you must know all the local lumps and bumps.
The lumps and bumps can smooth themselves. I have other priorities.
Great.
Why did you come to New Eden, Captain? Why here?
Far from the many wars we fight, you mean? I'd shot enough Frenchmen and more than enough Indians.
Did no one come with you?
Keep to your business, son, not mine.
It's just, there's a portrait hanging on the wall. A family.
I had a wife and daughter once. I'll not entertain you with their story.
Tell me more about yourself and your career.
I did my duty and had the fortune to return alive. That's all. We who are intimate with war tell no tales.
I thought that too. I was wrong. Silence allowed my ghosts to prosper. 'Tis good to tell our stories.
If ever I do tell, I'll not be telling you, son.
Once again, just people hating us.
Fair to say your tactical retreat from New Eden town has not served you.
The town was doomed to fall to the curse. We disagreed on everything. There was nothing left to do but leave. We did not know there'd be no escape. No Smith gathered the board and the governor let the affair flock to him. We never agreed on anything in the first place.
The new Smiths are holed up in the woods, planning soon to leave for Boston.
They may leave for Boston, but the curse will follow. The curse will follow until their backs are against the wall.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see them?
Little has changed. The dead flood from the mines. We shoot them down and gain respite. Soon, the onslaught begins anew. The clock of our extinction ticks on towards the hour. We may no more defeat the dead than we may vanquish the ocean waves.
Yeah, like give it a go, and also just blow up the mine's entrance.
You must at least try.
We lack much, yet we are still alive. How is that, do you think? We hold to the last. We resist, till retribution rises from the pit and drags us all to hell.
Well, that's something worth waiting for.
I fail to see the appeal of this slow agony.
How unfortunate. Because thanks to you, and the time you bought us, the agony will be all the slower.
Dunno.
How do things stand, Captain, as you see?
No change. The onslaught persists. We move towards our end.
Okay.
Permission to take my leave, Captain.
And if I refuse it?
Are you trying to recruit me, Captain? Do you really think I'd take the King's shilling?
If I were to offer enough shillings, I'm sure of it. I need no new lieutenants. But if you wish, you may stay. This key unlocks the unused watchtower. You'll get it while you're here.
Let me steal from you.
On the one hand, a captain beaten by the world. On the other, his rival, haunted and mutinous.
In a fort besieged by vengeful specters.
Yeah, definitely.
Behind all the shit, there's something else. Something darker.
Something coming up from the mine. Oh, that fire looks so inviting. Yeah, James Bible, isn't it again? King James Bible. Let's do a bit of upgrading. Don't like the look of it, but this has been really consistent armor. Like, it's just been absolutely consistent. It's meant to have also nearly upgraded it. Yep, stuck with it. I got another one of these, didn't I? No, I didn't. That's 5, and that's... I know. I think that this is still the best one, just because, you know, they're dropping them. What is it I needed to finish that upgrade? Be the last one as well. I've hoarded well, I'll tell you that now. I've hoarded very well. Well, before it, let's have a adjustment here, see what's better. 7 health. I think for now it is still the best one to go with. Need to get more than Nestlet. Rings, maybe? No. Just a quick. Okay, I think that's all we can do for there. Let's see. See that? I like the Banisher thing. Though that would probably be good for a boss fight that's ranged, like. But let's see what else there is for starters. But I think I've got everything on this. On these ones. Yeah, I do. So it is just the last 2 points over these. So it would have to be you. And let's see. That's just... Oh, no, wait. Still got these ones here. Health, just in case. A wee health boost couldn't hurt anyone. Let's see. Upgraded for a bit. It's time to talk to the blacksmith. Oh, I just realised I haven't talked to the blacksmith, and she's probably got new gear and armour that's going to be better and stuff. Oh, I hate that. Oh, it's down here, isn't it, Time?
Good day, sir. Nathaniel Sather at your service. What can I do for you?
That Mr. Sather remains to be seen. Red McCraith, by the way, the Banisher. You seem a chatty fella.
We see precious few new faces around here. You'll forgive me if I use you for fresh conversation.
Tell me about yourself. Share your business. Tell me what's important to you.
I'm from Boston. I love it very much. So much more lively. A fine mix of conviviality and anonymity. I miss that life. The music. The colour and the splendour. The dance of commerce. The flower sellers' forget-me-nots. Oh, the forget-me-nots. I very much wish to go home.
What are you doing here then?
I'm the shop boy. When the store moves, I move with it. Old man Ingersoll opened up a general store in Boston back in '78. Then he married Bathsheba. I came with them to New Eden intending to quickly return. But Mr. Ingersoll died. I extended my stay. They took me on when I was just a boy. I've no family. All I have is my Thomas, my closest friend.
You have, as my granny would say, the power to talk the back legs off a two-footed donkey. But I bet you listen too. What do you hear hereabouts?
Oh, little of interest. Pennington has signed John Rumble to the train band, which means nothing at all to me. I believe John was down the flooded mine. That can't have been fun.
Flooded
Maybe
mine.
the militia will be good for him.
Huh? Never know who'll take to soldiering.
You say that, and I defer to your experience, but I'm sure it's not for me.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
Mad as a box
The
of frogs.
captain. I've not a single bad word to say about that dismally antiquated, superannuated old man. His depth of experience is inspiring, although I shudder to think what those experiences have done to him. But we should respect our elders. We should listen to their point of view, and then ignore it as we look to the future.
More generally, how fares Fort Jericho?
It's cold. Our clothes are inelegant, the walls are drab. There's no music, no conviviality. There's no gaiety. Boston isn't much of a city, but I miss it. I wonder what I could make of this place were I allowed.
You can paint a turnip red, but it still won't be an apple.
True, but stack enough red-painted turnips about the place, and even the dourest Scotsman shall surely crack a smile.
do you think of Helen Priest then?
I'd put her in charge if I could. She's bright, trustworthy, thinks for herself. She's not married to old doctrine. People here are desperate. They're sick, they need courage. And Helen Priest fears nothing.
I must go. Thank you for your time.
And I for yours. Take care.
I feel as though... Yep. You're having a moment, clearly. To be fair, wasn't there a... Oh, she's Helen. I just won't let me speak to her. She's not the blacksmith. Who is? Where is? That's enough. Mindless wandering for the day. Get a rest, see the passage of time.
Banishers, may I have a word?
Helen, something wrong?
Apologies for disturbing your rest. I'm afraid it can't wait. What did you think of the captain?
No. It's all liability.
I saw a different man from the captain we first met. His brains are cracked. I saw a liability.
On that, we agree. But his sullens are an act behind which he may hide his errors.
An act? I don't believe so. He's haunted, perhaps literally.
It matters not. What matters is the price the people here pay for his mistakes. You are banishers. The dead, you'll have noticed, hammer at the gates. I would like you to go into the mines and find out what enrages them so. I would like you to do what the captain will not.
And while we deal with the hordes of angry spectres, what shall you be doing?
When the mines are purged, I'll oust Pennington.
I'm assuming that's a vote
Much
thing.
goes on around here, and you seem to know about all of it.
I try, and I could do something about it if the captain was out of the way.
How's morale about the fort?
The fort has known better days. Not many, mind. It's always been miserable. Folk deserve better. They fought so hard and lost so much. The captain must show them a future.
What brought you to New Eden?
I came with Sebastian. Willingly, mind you. My father was a soldier. I knew there'd be trouble. Sebastian courted me for 3 years. I swore when we married I'd follow him to the end of the earth. And here we are.
That's nice.
Is
Yes.
it your belief that Pennington's quarantine lies at the heart of the problem here? That this is why the dead rage so?
What else? He walled them in. Miners, nurses, soldiers, the healthy or the sick. He buried them all. And then he lied about it. I'll brook his callous cowardice no more.
How goes it with Sebastian?
I'm not sure. I had never let go of my grief. I was bereft. Empty. His absence gave me substance. I clung to it. Useless, really. My husband died in the dark, with nothing but my handkerchief to soothe his last moments. And now, he's back. If each worthwhile thing in life is to be lived, and then when it is gone, to be grieved, then what now? I have to believe our love is enough.
Love is all. grief can hang.
And yet I cannot hold him. I cannot feel his warmth. He is there, but he is not there. That hurts.
All things are fleeting. Gaze upon the ghost you love, and you can't deny it, bitter though the thought may be.
Yes, 'tis a blessing and a curse. Yet against all reason, we persist. Let us make the most of time remaining.
Save the
Where
day.
do we go?
There is a second tunnel into the mines. The entryway was walled shut during the quarantine. Getting there will not be easy, but the barricade should fall without too much difficulty. After that, who knows?
Underground again. Wonderful.
If it soothes you, I too am taking a significant risk. The captain has a penchant for locking people up and leaving them to rot. Some years ago in New Eden town, the captain locked up an innocent woman. A fate I wish to avoid.
Probably his daughter.
We should go.
Then it's agreed. When you're ready, you'll investigate the mines. Take the hoist to the waterfall, near the outpost you first found me. From there, it is not far to the tunnel. Keep your wits and all your luck about you.
Oh, another haunting though.
An innocent woman jailed.
I mean, as wolf pelts go, it's pretty. But I've more than enough of them.
It's
Folk in
barbaric.
Boston are not short
An
of
officer
wolf
must be
pelts.
just.
What do I
Or
do
else
with
it all
this?
unravels.
You're a merchant.
Helen is right.
Sell it.
The truth
I'd
lies
sell
down
sunshine to
there,
the
somewhere.
Spanish, but that is not the
This is
problem.
no coincidence.
More than enough.
This all connects back to the curse.
Bring me a bear, and we'll talk.
A bear?
I could get 40... No, 20 pieces of 8
Talk
for
to
a bear
her.
pelt, if it were in good condition. I'll pay you half that.
Half of 40 is 20. I'm the one risking my life out there. I'll take the 20.
It's a fabulous plan, and I'm so pleased you thought of it.
An excellent plan indeed. I see only one problem. There is no bear. Not out here. They're all gone. Gone to Boston, perhaps, to sell their pelts.
Well then, when they return, they shall be naked and rich, and I shall sell them wolf.
Good day to you, miss.
Miss? I'm the hunter Flora Abbott, and I never miss. You?
Clever.
It is rare, but I've been known to miss. Red McCraith, Banisher.
I heard about you when you first arrived. Is your friend not with you?
She died. She's with me in spirit.
Sad to hear it. I have nothing cleverer than that to say. If you need anything, well, I probably can't help.
So you hunt for the fort? Are you part of the train band?
I serve, in my way. Before the curse, I traded with the people of New Eden. Meat and fur, bartered for whatever they had that I needed.
How did you end up in New Eden? You won't mind me saying that you're not like most people here.
And yet, I am a New Englander. Born on a farm not far from Boston, but always preferred the wild. So I came to New Eden. In time, I came to love it. It's cursed, and I'm still here, aren't I?
What do you know? Tell me about your day-to-day.
If I did, would you listen?
Don't really care for these type of... You know, I mean, she's probably a
I'll
very
take my
interesting
leave
character,
of
but
you
it's just...
I'll not stop you.
I've talked to enough people about price. I think I know enough, you know. That's selling things. These are all mysteries, which I can't actually enter yet. I think I'll just carry on my way. Carry on my way, should I say. This must be where the main mine entrance was. Aye. Which will become a shortcut, I'm guessing. That's just where he is. Yeah. I kind of want to get a bit of action, you know, solving that one mystery was...
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
'Tis no rant. Pennington's backbone is gone, and we're all suffering.
So we know that. It's either in here or on the walkway. Oh, there he is. Oh, it's your guy from the holding the wall when we first got here.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You alright, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Your comrades think you're too scared to sleep. You should prove them wrong.
Yes.
I don't give 5 shites what they think. They may tend to their own duty while I tend to mine.
Aye.
Let's cut to it. I think you're haunted. The good news is that I can help.
The Banisher thinks I'm haunted, does he? Nah, I ain't important enough to be haunted. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
As you were, soldier. I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his billet.
Oh, right, so... Actually, you are gonna help him. I thought it was gonna be like leave and come back at a better time type of thing. Oh, actually got something here. Should let him... War never changes. War never changes. I was near half expecting that to be a Fallout reference somewhere in that. Would you... What? Behave now. Oh, so that's the key there. Something interesting. That was it there. No, I still like the knockdown effect. That. Just back here. Right, fair enough.
Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
Probably the husband or wife. So.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are you?
Shit, right to it. Try one last time. So I'm going to health now. Recover soon. Oof.
Banisher Rule 92. By a man's things shall you know him.
I think you've made that one up.
An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
I do like that it tells you the bits that you will need to unravel the mystery type of thing. Highlight it right.
This is our best lead yet. Maybe we missed something in the infirmary.
Maybe. After that, we might look for his train band record.
No, is that where I was meant to go? Oh, just doing a circle.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. Oh, I bet he'd rather have his sleep back.
Can't change what's done. Time heals all. Or so I'm told. Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone.
Actually looking for something? Wow. Price increase on some however, the anxiety does not want to since the previous one was spent on time started to
13 years is a long time to live haunted.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit.
It's probably someone he accidentally let to die, and he just lives with the regret. Speak of the devil.
Should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now, who are you and what do you want? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no?
It's a stupid
Who
question.
are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us. Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them.
instantly lost him. Oh, I have to hit something, don't I? It's like an A or something, is it? Yep. Yep, totally walk right past it.
Here, we can go on. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe.
Tortured him, cut out his tongue, and left him for dead. Whoa.
The ghost has something to show us. Over here. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe they slept nights. I'm jealous.
Don't be. These ones are the worst. Years withering, decades even. It's an awful way to go.
Go. Oh.
Away with you!
Our friend the ghost could have shown us a safer route.
Or he's just playing with us. Our new friend is waiting for us.
Test to see if we would die or not, I guess. Oh, hopefully it's a cave somewhere a bit warmer, you know. Nope. I can feel it in my bones, just the coldness.
Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself.
Key of the bones. Let's see. Ooh. I never blamed you, my friend. He's haunting him by a mistake he made that he took the blame.
Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
You must abide. Forgive yourself, mate. You must not give up. Be strong for me. You must live. Courage, my friend.
Joshua Gouge, gone too soon.
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome. He wants us to follow him. This way.
Saw that coming.
Joshua looks kindly on Andrew. What were they to each other?
Brothers in arms.
Brothers in arms, perhaps. You never feel as close to a mate as when you fight by his side. You fight for the man beside you, not for money, not for a king. For your mate.
You have friends from the war. First I've heard of them.
They lost contact. Maybe when this is over, I'll look them up.
I could go back and reuse the thing, yeah?
Most young men are taught to dream of war. And when they get there, they dream of home. And they're not busy fighting and dying, that is.
That was silly. I should have just jumped out. Oh, missed.
Get lost, won't you?
I'm losing the trail. Hold on.
Have time?
The right words of power may force the nearby specters to show themselves.
Gavamak Arsenalis.
I'm right here, you know.
Don't have time to play with you. You're actually strong.
Once more with healing.
More light attacks.
They're feeding off their own rage.
Oh, wrong one.
Beat it!
Move it, Red. Almost there.
Oh. Oh, I can't dodge this once.
I have another in sight. There's a tough one.
Oh, just got me. You know what?
That's not.
You'll get it next time.
What you go with that body?
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
best.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
They're putting up a fight then. Away with you!
There's a tough one. The stain is fading.
Whew. Not gonna lie, it was slightly close, just a bit. Just that moment of, is there time?
I'm losing the trail. Hold on.
Right back, right back, right back. There's just something in the corner here. Oh. Another ring. Oh no, it's not. Punch attacks area of effect size is increased by 100. What does this do? That's just a flat bonus, so just take that. Yeah, just take that. Yeah, no, getting off track. Ah, that way to go
The
back
stain
down.
is fading.
Just carry it right through here.
The ghost has something to show us.
Really? No. You think? Before go any further, actually. Ooh, a tree of power. Mover.
Reinforcements!
Heads up!
What? This seems different.
Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
Is it? It's like an endless thing again. Alright, right. Let's just... I will not carry on with the story. No.
The stain is fading.
Probably up here. I know my video games what to do. Okay, now that has instantly changed my opinion.
Wait, the stain is fading.
I don't know, I think it's physically telling me to do this, actually. Must be. Alright.
I summon you now!
I can help. I think I heard the sound of a gun.
Oh, he got me. Not him! Oh, wrong ghost.
Try this on.
Oh, you're above me then, aren't you?
You're in its sights, Red.
Oh.
Away with you.
Is that just one banish? Oh, behind me.
Piss off.
Maybe I was right and it actually doesn't want me to be here. Where would you go? Wait, that's it leaving this thing. Oh, it wasn't too difficult, still. I bet, yeah, no, didn't have to do that at all. It's just one of those things where I'm telling you, oh, you can do this when you have a minute. We've been here before. It's the War Memorial statue.
Voices from the dead ripple here.
Shite! To arms! To arms! They waylay us! The right flank! Hold them off! Josh! Behind you! Good jump! Bastard go!